Brain Training for Dogs review. Today I'll be sharing my Brain Training for Dogs review on program that I have personally purchased and tested with a 6-month Golden Retriever. Today I'll be sharing my Brain Training for Dogs review on program that I have personally purchased and tested with a 6-month Golden Retriever. By no means am I a professional like the other online claim to be. Nope. I'm just a regular person like you, that was looking for a way to sort out my dog's behavior. Anyway, enough of me rambling on. Let's get into what you came for. The reason I purchased this dog training program. When I first got my dog Bella, she was a complete nightmare. I'm sorry to say, but her behavior was just terrible. She would run down the street, fight other dogs and chew up just about everything around the house. To make things worse, I had my husband in my ear telling me that we would need to get rid of her, as it was more hassle than it's worth. Havoc would be an understatement. I'm pretty much sure that things were a little more severe with my dog than you would usually expect with a 6-month Golden Retriever. Anyhow, it's the very thing that led me into looking for a fix, which leads me on to the next point of how I came across this program. How I came across this program. The first thing I did was like any normal dog owner would do, I phoned up local dog trainers and consultants to see what kind of services they offered. Which didn't work out well at all, as the prices they were coming out with were absolutely horrendous. I mean, how can you charge over $500 to $1,000 to train a dog? Hey ho, that's my opinion and I guess others who can afford it would happily pay it. That led me to phone up a few friends and asking where I could potentially get some help for cheaper. And the same thing kept coming up every time. Why don't you try online? So I did, and that's what led me to find this dog training program after reading many reviews recommending it as a good option. Who created this dog training program? Before I bought the program, I did do a little digging to find out who this trainer was, but I didn't really see much. Supposedly, Shay, very highly reputable dog trainer, as the Brain Training for Dogs reviews I did see, recommended her as a credible source. Her name is Adrienne Faricelli and she's also in a few commercial publications, so I'm sure you'll find some info on her if you dig a little harder than me. Either way, she has over 10 years of experience and is well known for her teaching S2. So this was another reason in helping me trust that the info inside would be half decent. What to expect once you make the purchase for the dog training program. You're then taken through to a sales page where they try to sell you another 2 offers that I honestly didn't take up. Maybe they're good, maybe not, who knows. The sales page looks nice and tidy and shares a ton of info on what you can expect inside. You can see more on that here. Anyway, once you purchase the product you'll receive an email with links to the online videos and PDF downloadables. So after buying the training program, I quickly got stuck into the section that covered bad behavior and excitement. There were techniques that involved using positive reinforcement to help calm your dog down when they're hyper. I tested it out for a few days and noticed a slight improvement. But it wasn't until I got stuck into the later stages of the program that I really saw anything significant. Just below are a few games that you get to. I personally only tied the ball pit game, which was pretty fun as Bella enjoyed it too. Here are the 3 games you get. The treasure hunt game. That gets your dog back to his evolutionary roots and relieves the boredom that leads to so many problem behaviors. The muffin game, to keep your dog mentally stimulated and out of trouble. The ball pit game, to drain your dog's energy and make him easier to work with, all while they have a ton of fun and exercise. One thing I did really like about this training program was the fact that the info wasn't super hard to pick up on. It's pretty much simple all the way through, so there are no real restrictions on what you can try. All the modules are split into school years, so they go through the motions of high school, college, graduation, etc. And, as you go through each one, it's designed to get a little more difficult and intense with the training methods. Is the info inside actually good? To be quite frank, I was surprised at how easy the info was to consume. There's tons of help inside, as you get these little menu bars that help you navigate the site. And the books are laid out pretty well too, as it's all sectioned into particular areas of problematic behavior. Overall, it gives it a thumbs up for how everything was laid out and easy to digest. And it's not a bunch of fluff, as you can clearly tell that some level of effort was put into the information that you get inside. Talking of that, I might as well get into what you can expect in the modules next. Do I recommend this course? My answer to this would be yes, if you're experiencing problems with your dog's behavior or simply looking for some new ways to increase your dog's mental stimulation at home. Then yes, this is a great course to get started with. You can do it from home and there's no ongoing costs or commitment to anything. It's a no-brainer really, and because it's under $50, you can be sure you'll get your money's worth, and then some too. Conclusion: by reading this brain training for dogs review, you should clearly now know whether this course is something that you want to try out for you and your dog. The information comes in vast amounts and it's taught by what appears to be a credible online dog trainer. I've heard of other courses that are similar to this, so it will be interesting to see how they each perform when placed side by side. Maybe I'll do a comparison on that later down the road. Who knows? For now, Isotope, you enjoyed the read and wish you the best of luck.